And what's nice about this is you can make it, and a lot of times people have issues like with raw food and getting into eating healthy, and like, but it's so hard and I don't have enough time and all this. But this is one of those things that if you plan it ahead of time. Yeah. Who was I competing with? Was that like
Brian Adams?
Brian Adams. That sounds like a Brian Adams or something. Who else? Kenny Loggins or something. But the thing is it's really not hard to get in a healthy swing of things.
It was Aerosmith.
That's right, there you go. Especially if you plan ahead. And so this is one of those things where you can plan ahead and you can use this particular pate for a salad topping. You can also get like nori wraps and put it in nori and put like, you know, salsa and avocado in there. You could do it with a collard wrap or something like that. So there's a lot of different things you can do with this. And then once you start really getting into this kind of thing and this kind of a lifestyle, you really start to know, oh, there we go. I didn't really notice it, but one part of my brain was like, damn, dude. Not really. Not really. You took that.
I felt like I was your
assistant. Get over here. You can go right here. Okay, so, but once you really get into the swing of things, you really start to, you can plan ahead and you automatically start doing it. You know what I mean? Thank you. You're my hand, it's deaf people, dude. Yeah. Yes!
This is beautiful.
Yeah. So, it's really fun. That's what I'm trying to get at, because you start to see and you can kind of connect things like, okay, I'm going to make this pate, and if you're living by yourself, you know that this is going to be on so many different things throughout the week or whatever. So, I'm not using measuring cups, I'm just so used to really eyeballing it. And add all this in there.
A true artist.
Yes. And I should note that I'm using Brazil nuts because Brazil nuts are great. I like the taste of them, and I often will go back and forth between using different nuts. Sometimes I'll be on an almond kick and I'll just be doing almonds. But the thing that's nice about Brazil nuts, you don't have to soak them. You don't have to soak the almonds, but if you soak the almonds, you get rid of the little enzyme inhibitor. It's way easier to digest. It's just another step you don't have to do. But with these, and often these are less expensive. Or as my sister here would say, these are cheap. Cheap, yeah.
I kept saying that the other day. Look at them cheap.
Yeah.
Everybody say Whole Foods.
I had a demo last week, and she's yeah. What was it we were talking about?
No, we were at the
thing. Yeah.
Yeah, the thing, the sweetheart thing.
What was it though? Brazil nuts? Yeah. They have them just like this.
Nobody
but
wants
they didn't have them today though. But they're also in bulk. They're in bulk section. But they are not there sometimes.
And this is Trader Joe's.
Nobody wants to buy anything cheap though. You have to say inexpensive.
No,
because nobody wants to buy cheap.
That's what I say, but she says that. But I'm usually careful because if I'm doing something with somebody presenting, but normally you're going to use cheap, right? Yeah. But if I'm talking about Whole Foods 365 brand, get these, they're cheaper. It's better for me to say
more affordable.
But since we're all
but the marketing person is there, she can say cheap.
Yeah, she can do what she
all
wants.
she wants.
Okay. All right. So we got our Brazil nuts in here, and then we have salt somewhere back.
Over here.
It was right here.
Over here.
Okay.
Got it.
I'm going to do the translation for the Chinese broadcast.
Okay.
你先拿这个巴西的花生米放进来，这个便宜就好吃。好，你继续说吧。
And then go cheap.
I love this. Okay.
便宜。
That's cheap.
Okay.
Thank you for the translation.
All right, everybody's hungry, so let's get through this.
Yes.
We're going to add a little bit of salt in here. I eyeball it, and you're pretty good with knowing what your level of salt is. We're going to go ahead and add the dates as well. And what I'm going to do actually first, just to make sure the nuts get really ground up finely, and a lot of times in my recipes, and I've learned this along the way, sometimes you just want to throw stuff in there and mix it, but a lot of times that doesn't really work that well because if you put wet stuff in there as well, it doesn't mix as well. So if you have the dry stuff in there, you can go add it now, and it'll do a way better job getting it finely ground up. All right. Okay. So there we go. That's just a nice like flour consistency that we want, you know? So now that that's in there, we're going to go ahead and add in our basil here. If I could tell you what basil is good for, I would, but I'm not like David Wolf or, you know, because there's a lot of educators out here that they bring their own specific individual type of magic, And there's a lot of people that are really good with like book knowledge. And of course, I know a lot about a lot. But the one thing that I bring as a teacher and a facilitator is the passion about what this is, and it's it's about the food and it's about this lifestyle. But essentially, this is a declaration to yourself and the universe that I
love myself.
Yes, totally. You know what I mean? If you love yourself, you're going to feed your body temple amazing good food.
And you keep it simple too. I think that's
totally
so important
right.
for you.
But there are some people that are left brain and right brain, so you want to know specifically what all these things are, and it's good too to know that kind of stuff. But what I bring is the passion, the fire to help people like, okay, this is a lifestyle, this is an alchemy to actually change my temple so that I can receive more inspiration, music, so I can activate my heart. And this is loving myself, so that's what this is. But I do want to tell you what is in basil, so somebody look it up on their phone.
Yes.
That's what I was getting at all this time. Alright, so we got our basil in there. We're going to go ahead and add in some dates as well. And there we go. And I'm going to add a splash of agave. Myself, personally, I don't buy agave myself.
Do you want honey? I got some.
No, it's not that. This is a budget thing, So if you're cooking for a lot of people, this is a good thing to use, But it's not something that I personally buy, Yeah, we can vote this out now.
You want to use honey? I have some good raw local honey.
Does anybody? Would you rather use honey? Is anybody opposed to honey?
I prefer honey.
Okay, let's get
honey.
Okay.
Yeah. I think it's better for you than agave.
So what do you use?
Well, there you go.
Myself, I even stopped buying honey for myself. I don't use agave or honey.
It's raw local.
I use fruits.
So you don't make it
Thank
sweet.
you.
Or
Or dates.
Okay, dates. Yeah, yes, dates.
Yeah, dates I love.
Dates
And
are not
I literally have a bottle of stevia with me everywhere I go.
Huh?
Okay.
Yeah, in my backpack.
There's a lot.
Because you're like, I use
Well,
a
it's
splash.
your honey, so.
I know.
It's like a splash of that. That's not a splash.
So here we
There's a
go.
lot of honey in
Mix it
there.
up. I like to rock the baby, as it were, just to make sure everything gets mixed up nicely. This will keep for about, I'd say, 5 days. In a glass container.
What?
Can you grab me a little saucer back there or something?
It's from Riverside County or San Bernardino, somewhere out there, like by Big Bear. How's it taste?
I know, I saw them, yeah. But my kids would
Oh my God!
Sure. Like
Some jalapenos in there. They're right there.
Gotta have the house.
You have to have jalapenos.
Spice it up.
Yeah,
That's better, What did you forget?
jalapenos. Here, I'll let you try this without the jalapenos, and then we'll add them and you'll see this.
Kale.
It totally makes this.
Organic beets, organic
Right on
carrots, organic strawberries.
So that's it? That's only basil and
Basil, dates, and Brazil nuts and honey. So pass it that way. All right, thank you. So now we'll go ahead and add in jalapenos.
Capture the faces.
Oh my God, that's so good.
You want me to wash these real quick?
Which one? Oh God.
We're doing a commercial for the pate here. The nut pate.
How many you want?
Just wash them all. No, I'm not.
Let me just walk you in now.
You actually look really good on camera.
Yummy.
Okay.
Like the model.
in person?
No, like the model.
Careful with the peppers, especially seeds. Yeah, they won't be that bad. So I'm gonna add this one in here. Blend this up.